Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Baker going to throw this right away. This one taken in by Stover. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Mayfield to throw it. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. This 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mayfield. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. Felix and Uzama fighting through to bring him down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Mayfield looks to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. Open man is the first-round pick, Brock Bowers. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Cowboys in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That good for 19 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Check.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
These two teams all tied after one. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the
touchdown, Cowboys! From 17 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Second down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Throwing, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. First and 10, Taylor now. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
A vintage run there because when the chains move with him, they move quickly. No secret that Taylor's one of the most electric playmakers in the league whenever he's on the field. Always a threat.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Mike Williams. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So that if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Mayfield. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Trey Palmer. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
59 Mike, check, 59. Hey, Riblin. Yellow. Here I come. He's checking. Crash. Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marvin Harrison Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we have come to halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusive. There he goes left side. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 38-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. You're trash.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right.
Not today.
That's caught at the 2. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check three.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Mike 50.
Mayfield on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is 50.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Mayfield with it once more. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 155 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. On play action, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 24. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Felix Anudike-Uzomah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the draw is Taylor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is Coleman with a grab. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Felix Anudike-Uzomah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Mayfield. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He tried to get away, but to no avail, and an absolute killer there. A 12-yard loss on 1st and goal. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now we give to Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line. He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Stover. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Breaks through the contact. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Mayfield now from the 50. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day,